I'm Taz from the Useless Project, and I'm really excited to be bringing you a video for Reuse Month, which is October, and today we are talking about darning a sock. So the whole point of this video is to show you how to keep an item of clothing in circulation. Darning socks is a skill that I feel like has been lost throughout the ages, but it's a great way to mend a sock, add some funky flair, and make sure it doesn't go to landfill. Okay, so the first thing you need is technically a darning mushroom to stretch the sock over, but in the spirit of reuse, we kind of use whatever we have around. So this is just a candle holder. You can use like a light bulb or the end of a jar, anything that you can kind of stretch the hole in the sock over, just like so. Now, when you start sewing anything, you always start with a back stitch. So what you do is you do one little stitch like this, leave about 1 centimetre of a tail, and then go back in and do that exact stitch again. And what that does is essentially lodges the stitch in place, so it's not going to come out when you pull through. I'm going to hold that down, and now that stitch ain't going anywhere. So what we're going to do to darn this sock is go zigzag over and back, and then when we get to this edge, we're basically going to weave it in and out, just like this. Once you've got the zigzag pattern on one way done, what you're going to do is you're going to weave in and out of these threads. So over one, under one, over one, under one, under. You're going to pull through, and you've got your first kind of cross section. You're going to pull that to the edge, and then you're going to do that the whole way across. Okay, so we've come to the end of the zigzag. It's a bit messy, but that doesn't matter. It's all about keeping this item in reuse. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to take out that little mushroom or whatever you're using for a mushroom. I've got the thread on the right side of the sock, so I'm basically going to pass it through. So the needle's at the back. Then what I'm going to do is do that back stitch again that we did at the very beginning. And do that one more time, in that hole and out that hole. And just like that, you've got a darn sock. How cute.